So good morning, everybody. You're welcome to
Good morning.
day 3 of the Newbie training brought to you by Trading Pro. Trading Pro is an international multi-award winning brokerage firm with offices in several countries and regulated in South Africa and some other countries. We're currently working on our regulation in United Kingdom. So yesterday we stopped at MT4 and how you can execute trades. So today we are going to continue from where we stopped. So before I move further, any questions from the class of yesterday? Anybody with any question?
So for me, I don't have a question. Yeah, I will just go back and I don't know if you've uploaded the one for yesterday on the
No,
YouTube page.
no, for now, the recordings are not available.
Oh wow.
Maybe till after the
Okay.
sessions, as maybe the end of the 2 weeks class, then the recordings will be made available to everybody. But for now, it's not. So if the class is pretty important to you, you make out time to attend. So in the absence of any question, let us begin with our class for today. So today, we're going to still talk about the MT4. Yesterday, we talked about the different types of market orders, stop loss, lot size, and all that. So I believe by now, everybody should know how to place and execute trades. Are we all on the same page?
Yes, we are.
So now everybody should know how to execute trades on the MT4. So another thing I'm going to talk about is how you use the MT4. So let's say now you want to put an indicator. We're going to talk about indicators. So let's say maybe you want to put let me delete this. Let's say you want to put an indicator on your MT4. You move your cursor at the top till you find this green cross. If you move your cursor over it, you're going to find something, indicator list. Do you see it? Then let's say you want to put moving average. You could either go to trend. When you go to trend, there's an icon by the side. You move to the left, you tap the moving average. You look at the type of moving average you want. The period determines the length of the moving average, whether it's 20 period, 10 period, 5 period. Then we have the type of moving average, whether it is simple or exponential. So if you use simple, then you have apply. It's always good, except otherwise stated, to apply to close. So once you've done that, you click OK. So what does this basically help you do? The moving average, or basically you can do this on your on your mobile MT4. That's the MT4 on your mobile device. But I'm just going to show you a very simple system. So this moving average, you're going to apply to high. The first simple, apply to high. Then the next moving average, you're going to apply to low. So what does this do for you? It creates, as you can basically see on the chart, it creates a road for you. Kind of like a pathway. So above the moving average, you're in bullish environment. Below the moving average, you're in bearish environment. Is this easy for you guys now? Hello?
Yes, that's understandable.
So this breaks it down for you. So if you go to the 30 minutes time frame, can see that you're below the moving average on the 30 minutes. And what does that mean? You should be looking for longs. Shorts, I mean, you should be looking for shorts. Then if you go to the 15-minute time frame and see price, that's one thing with this is, I'm coming, let me do something here. Let me save this template. I want to save it as. So when you save a template, what does it mean? It means if you open, if you want to, like this setting now, I'm going to show you. Now you move on the MT4, so just pay attention to what I'm doing. If I want to leave this area, I move down to this place that is default. Left click on my chart. There are many other profiles there. So let's go to British pound. It doesn't mean that you can't use one. You can't use one for everything you do, but sometimes, like for this, I want to show you guys something. There's something I want to explain to you guys here. Because, so this is the moving average. This is that same moving average that I just did for now. This one is exponential. So what I always advise anybody starting off is to make sure you have at least 2 or 3 time frames. Why? Now, if you look at this on the 1 hour, let me close all this so that I'll show you guys what I want you guys to see. But let me save it. Template. Save template. Let me save the template so that when I want to use it, because when you have it, when the template is saved, what it means is that you can easily go back and use it without having to put all the indicators you used before. So let's click save. This has been saved. So you close this. So when you want to use a chart, I always advise you have at least on your MT4. Let's look at GBP USD. You open all the charts. What I'm about to show you now will work if you don't have charts on the background. So we have this GBP USD. Now, how do I arrange it? To arrange it on your MT4, do you see this window icon here? Do you see this window icon here?
Yes, yes.
You tap on it. When you tap on it, you decide how you want to tile your chart. If you want to tile it in block of 4s, if you want to, let's see if I tile it like this, this is how it will be because it's not 4. Let me add one more so that you see what I'm trying to show. You go to window. If you tile it like this, it will appear like this. If I go back to the window and tile as cascade, it will appear like this. If I go back to the window and tile horizontally, this is how it will appear. This horizontal is good if you have a very big screen. Then if I tile vertically, this is how it will appear. So if you have a medium screen, it's best you tile it vertically. So here I need only 3. So I'm going to delete 1. Then go back to the window and click tile vertically. It arranges automatically for you. So what you're going to do, the first time frame is going to be 4 hours. The next one, 1 hour, and the last 15 minutes. Now, once you've sorted this out, you right click, go to template, look for that template that you first had. I click on it. This is that template that showed up. I go to the next template, the next chart, same template, click on it. Go to the next chart, the same template, click on it. So now, look, and if you notice, our rule is anything below the moving average is what? Anything below the moving average band is what?
Imperials.
Anything above the moving average band is what?
That's bullies.
Now, if you look at this now, what do you notice? Hmm?
The third frame. The third frame.
Yes, if you look at the time frame, what do you notice?
Yeah. It's everything is zero. in that time.
You
Everything
say
is
what?
greenish rather in that time. Everything is nearly greenish in that time frame.
Look well. You have 3 time frames there. You have 4 hour, 1 hour and 50 minutes.
Yeah, the 15 minutes time frame. That's like
I can't hear you.
like
Wait,
the candles are
Afolabi,
above.
the moving
Hello,
average on which time frame?
on the 15 minutes time frame.
Mm-hmm.
So the candles are above average on the 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Then the one time frame.
Can you speak up? I'm
Mm,
finding it hard to hear
uh,
you.
okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Hello? So I'm saying the candles are on the 15 percent. The candles are above the moving average on
Mm-hmm.
the 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
On the 1 hour time frame,
Mm-hmm.
it there was a part where in the beginning of that time there was
No,
kind of like
don't
the
need
candles are
plenty
kind of like
English. On the 1 hour,
okay.
is it above or below? Straight
Oh,
up.
that's below
Eh?
below the moving average. Below
Eh?
the moving average.
On the 1 hour time frame?
Yes,
Hmm?
yes, below the moving average.
On the 1 hour time frame?
Yes. Oh, yeah. This above the moving average. Sorry, saying that.
Always check well.
Yeah.
On the 4 hour, where is the bias?
That's below the moving average.
So the 4 hour is what?
That's 1.2.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. The 4
So
hour
that one
is what?
is bearish. Is
Bearish.
bearish.
The 1 hour is
Yes,
what?
that's bullish.
The 15 minutes is what?
It's also bullish.
Now, when you're taking trades, there's what they call structure time frame. Your structure or order flow time frame is what you call is the 4 hour and above. Sometimes you can use 1
Oh,
hour. So in this case, since your 4 hour is telling you that order flow is still bearish, you have 2 options. As this 15 minutes started moving up, you can buy. As this 15 minutes started moving up, you can buy. You're buying what? The retracement. This is what the retracement is, a move against the major trend. Now, because you're buying the retracement, you know that the 4 hour is still bearish. So if at any time this your 15 minutes goes below the moving average, you know that most certainly the 4 hour is doing what? About to start its major trend. Are you with me?
yes,
Now,
I am.
can we mute ourselves if we have background noise? Now, somebody will say, when do I know when to buy and when to sell? That is where our proprietary indicator comes into play. And that is what we call the momentum and volume indicator. Do you see these arrows on your chart? On the chart?
Yes, I think that.
Now, let me put it on all the time frames. Let me see if I can make it big. Okay, slightly bigger here. I always avoid tampering with it so that I don't alter it. Okay. You can change the colors if you want to. Change colors. Let me see. If I change the width, what is going to happen? I always avoid tampering. Okay, it becomes slightly bigger. If I change the width, it becomes slightly bigger. And if you notice, you have it pops up with a notification. This is a notification alert for the indicator. So now if we're looking at this now, Somebody say, how would I know when to buy? On the 15 minutes, because you know once price starts moving above the moving average, you're looking at a bullish situation. What do? You start waiting for the arrow to appear on the candles above the moving average. What does it do? It's based on its own mathematical calculations. Once it confirms momentum coming into the market, it will appear. So if you're looking at this chart now on the 15 minutes, this happened early in the morning. This happened early in the morning. So if you were looking at this, or somebody may say, how do I know when to buy and sell? The arrow showed here. If you are taking this, you might have suffered a little bit of a loss because the arrow is not magical. You need to use it in line with some basic parameters. As we go on, I will explain further, but this is just a beginner, a crash course. So once price starts closing above the moving average, you could take a buy here. You could take a buy here because when you take the buy, your stop loss goes at the next swing low. Now, somebody will say, how do I know the next swing low? You go to your indicator list, you go to B. Williams, you go to fractals. When you go to fractals, you just stay on color, change the size, black. Now, the fractals, what it does for you, it shows you swing highs and swing lows. These are very important. They are pivot points on the time frame you're looking at. So once you know this, you can, so on this side, on this cursor, you have horizontal lines and you have vertical lines. So to draw what looks like a support, you pick the horizontal line and look for the most recent fractal low here, and look for the most recent fractal high here. Now, if you want to find where the bullish move starts, you have two options. You wait for a close above the most recent fractal high. Do you see it here? On this candle. So this is where you use a little bit of wisdom. So if this shows, you don't take this trade because it's at the high. A high can be a resistance level. As you can see, price retraced. It showed up here, creating a fractal low here. So you have two options. If you want to execute a buy, if you're buying on this candle, your stop loss is going to go below this low. And that's 3.5 pips, or below here, 12 pips. And if your stop loss goes at this point, that's at this low. Did price ever come down to your stop loss? Let's assume you bought on this candle here. Let's assume you bought on this candle here with this indicator showing up here, the AI indicator showing up here. Did price ever come down to your stop loss at this level here? Hello? Can you guys answer? Or have I lost you people?
Hello,
Yes?
hello.
Hello, I'm listening. Have I lost you people?
Yeah, no, the price didn't come down to that
It
stop
didn't come
loss.
down to it, Abby?
Yes,
And after that, what happened?
there's a bullish trend.
Do you see it? So if you had bought here and you put your stop loss, let's say you bought on this candle, you put your stop loss here, that's 12 pips. And you let the trade run, the trade got to almost 43 pips. How do you know it will get here? When you enter on the 15 minutes, you can go to the 1 hour. When you go to the 1 hour, what do you start looking for? Or on the same 15-minute time frame, where you enter, you start looking for the fractal highs. This fractal, I told you it points swing highs. You start looking for the nearest one after your entry. The first one is here. Let me do something. There's something I know how to do. You pick this. The first one is here. To do this thing I did, what you do is you pick this trend line, this draw trend line. You select it. you hold down control on your laptop or keypad. That's when you pick it at where you want to highlight, you drop it, then hold control, hold the left side of your mouse and extend. Then if you want to pick it, you double click on it and I can't remember how to select it again. I don't always use MT4. Okay, you hold down control. When you hold down control, it will duplicate. So the benefit of this is that it helps you only pinpoint the swing high or swing low you are looking at, because the horizontal line covers everybody and you won't know where it is coming from. So you hold down control, it extends. So this is how you pick your levels where you know price might be gunning for. And if you notice, you see where price stopped here. It broke this level. After breaking this level, do you see the retest? Came back, retested, and moved higher on the 15 minutes. So if you bought on this level here, if you bought from here and you decided to take first profit here, that's 19 pips. Second one, 30 pips. That's some money that you've made for the day, and you close. Because when you are in a long position or you are in any position at all, and you see a counter indicator, a counter signal, it is telling you that it's time to either exit that trade or protect what you've made. So this indicator, it's available to those that have funded up to at least $50 or more. That's for beginners. So it helps you know when to enter, when to exit, and where to put your stop loss. So even on your MT4, you can use it. Does anybody here know how to use TradingView? Anybody here know how to use TradingView on the laptop or on the mobile device?
No.
If you know how to, okay, God, you are still learning.
Yes.
So you don't have any trading. Mr. Ola, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you.
Mr. Ola, do you have you're not a beginner now. Mr. Ola, you're not a beginner.
I'm a beginner.
No, you're not a beginner. From what you said, you're not a beginner.
Yeah.
Do you know how to use TradingView?
No, I don't.
No, okay. So that's advanced. So you guys can stick to MT4 for now, because if you know how to use TradingView, this indicator is also available on TradingView. So even wherever you're going, if you're far away from your laptop, you can easily execute trades. So I've shown you guys how to pick swing highs and swing lows, and a very simple method of deciding what to do. So you can also back test it and find out for yourself how well it works. Because sometimes when you look at the chart, you get confused. What do I do? Where do I buy? You can buy, it will sell. You can sell, it will buy. Confusion will you just won't know what to do. But with this, you can separate the you can separate it and make it easy for you. Any questions so far? Because this is a little bit complex. For those of you that are beginners, I won't lie. This is a little bit complex, but I will be glad to answer any questions so far.
I'm actually coming.
No question.
Hello, Mr. Samuel.
Yes, I say I'm just coming in, so I just made the class here, but
Well,
like I'm a little bit confused. Like
you didn't go join the class early now.
I was joining, but the thing is not connecting. So I just
But when it now connected, where were you?
oh, I was offline. I went offline.
So you see, it's if they had told you that if you stay online, you take 10 million, wouldn't you stay online?
Sir?
If they told you the class was not connecting, but if they told you the first person to connect into the class would take 10 million, will you disconnect? You stay online. You're laughing. You see, if this training is important to you, you do everything to get it.
No, sir, it's very important to me. Oh.
Hey, when you connected and it didn't connect and they came back online and you're just joining now, we've been in the class for like 10, 15 minutes. When I started learning, nobody taught me the way I'm teaching you people. Nobody taught me for free. My broker did not organize training for me. They assume that you know what you're doing. You just come to use their platform to trade. Kwanjiku. But Trading Pro is making it, this training I'm giving you guys for free. It's almost for free because Trading Pro is making it free. If I'm to teach you for a month, you pay me $200. If I'm to teach you for a month, it's $200. If I'm to teach you for an hour, you pay me. Depends on how well I know you. If I'm to teach you for an hour, you might be paying me between 30 to 40K for 1 hour. So if you were paying me for 1 hour, would you just log out if the network goes bad or if the link is bad? No. So please, let's take our trainings seriously. You get, it's going to change your life. That one I'm sure of. Except you have enemies somewhere programming things to work against you. But even if they are, you will not give them the opportunity. Take your training seriously. I'm committed to changing your story. The question is, are you committed enough? Because what I've just shown you now on the MT4 is a very simple system to make money. If the criteria is not there, you don't take a trade. If the criteria is there, you take a trade.
But sir, the live account I opened was MT5. Oh.
You can always change it. You can always change it. Or you open another MT4, put your money in MT4, or you use the MT4 to do your analysis and execute on MT5. Have you used MT5 before?
Yes.
So you have an idea. So you can use your MT4 for analysis, then execute on MT5. Because for now, this indicator only works on MT4 and mobile. It wasn't coded to work on MT5. So that's the situation for now. So this setup I gave you, you can even put it on your mobile device. That's your MT4 on your phone. 2 moving averages. The first one set to high, the second one set to close. And it helps you gauge price, even if you're on the move.
Okay.
So any questions again on MT4? But I will advise, even after I've taught you, take your time to go to YouTube and search for more videos on how to use MT4. It would really, really go a long way in helping you understand this application better. Because there are many things you can do here. There's what they call Fibonacci. You learn how to use the Fibonacci and so many other things. So it's just like when your teacher gives you a lecture, you also need to make use of the library. YouTube is the library. So always try to make proper use of it. Are we together?
Yes, we are together.
Okay.
Okay, so any other questions so far?
No, sir.
So I've shown you an easy way to use this horizontal line on your MT4 because sometimes when you use this other horizontal line, it fills up everywhere. And sometimes you won't know where it is. So what you do is, instead of using this one, you pick this trend line, you draw it first. Hold down Control on your chart, then drag it. Drag it as far as you want, or you can even go to the trend line, go to the properties, parameters, select ray. When you select ray, it will extend by itself. But sometimes this ray can give you issues because after you've used the ray, sometimes when you're trying to draw it, the ray will be messing you up. So it's always best you draw the trend line, you draw the horizontal line like this, stretch it out, then use it. When you've done it, then you can then select trend line properties, go to ray and extend it. Then it will extend for you. So you know you're extending this swing high. So what it does for you is that at these swing highs, you're going to expect a kind of pause or resistance to your price. So it's a very, and on your mobile MT4, you also have this. You also have this, so you can combine the two. So I will always advise you guys to also make use of the library. That's YouTube. So I'm open to questions and answers now. Let's use in remaining 10 minutes to do questions and answers. Any question? Probably today, yesterday, or day before yesterday. Hmm?
None from my end, though.
No, there is no question. The class has been pretty much clear and concise. So maybe after we've gone to check the library ahead, there might be questions from there.
Okay. Amanda, can I get a response from you? Amanda, I believe Amanda is a lady. Can I get a response from you? Okay. So, I think I'm going to end the class now. So you can go back to your charts on MT4, practice what I've taught you. If you have any questions, post your questions in your class and I'll be glad to answer it. So what you can do is you can just go back to those of you that have a funding of $50 and above, reach out to your account officer and your account officer will reach out to me and I will send the AI across to you so that you can start testing it and seeing how it works. Are we all on the same page? Because whatever you're going to use, it's important you know how it works first. If you've heard this term back testing, this is what back testing is. It makes it easy for you to understand it and build trust and confidence. So I think I'm going to end the class now. So tomorrow we'll still continue, but we might not continue on MT4. I've brushed up the MT4, so we'll move further to other technical aspects of trading. So
Okay.
I thank you all for taking your time to attend and wish everybody a blessed and lovely day ahead. So goodbye, everybody, and thank you.
Yes, thank you for your time too.
You're welcome. See you all tomorrow.